There are narratives about us in the media. There are narratives about us in our own community, but we are better than that. We are bigger than that. And I just want to tell you this morning that you have descended from greatness.
No one is coming to save you, including me. You are the leaders our ancestors prayed for.
This event, to me, I think was a perfect follow-up because it was about calling all colors to look at what role, what do white people want to say to white people, to invite them to be a part of healing. Latinx, to invite them Native, Asian, you name it, all identities, to invite them to be a part of this healing process. But with healing, anti-venom is found in the venom. You got to go into the issue, not run away from it.
There's nothing wrong or right with any of the racial groups. If there's nothing wrong or right with any of the groups of parents, whether black parents, white parents, black children, white children, Latino children, then there are these inequities that are persisting around us. That means that those inequities must be the result of policies. And so that means the school, the district, the community has to look in the mirror for the problem and stop looking at our children.
We heard this morning about these inequalities that are being revealed in our education systems. Well, duh, it's set up that way. It is producing exactly what they were set up to do, to serve white people and whiteness.
I think that sometimes the narrative is, well, we're only learning about our stuff and it's only about us. But a lot of times, even just in the workshops that I saw today, it's not just about our LatinX group. It's also about how to apply that and find beauty in those other groups that exist.
I think it's amazing that a public high school is doing an event like this where they're bringing young people together around affirming each other across many differences. If every high school in the United States did this, the world would be a much, much better place.
There's a lot of times where it's such a huge school, so our culture kind of gets drowned out in a way. And I feel like that these summits kind of bring out our culture, and they kind of help us notice that we're not the only ones here.
It's not a fear of getting harassed, because I don't fear that. It's more of a fear of being treated differently or being looked at by my classmates in the classroom, and it takes a lot of courage when I have to stand up and say my pronouns out loud because they're not she, her. Being in the summit can also be very empowering because then you can be able to speak on that and you can hear other perspectives that maybe you haven't heard before.
I am half Cuban, but I really don't embrace this. I feel okay, well, I don't want to embrace my Cubanness because they're gonna say, oh no, you're not Cuban, you're African American, you're a person of color. I'm no, but I'm half Cuban. So then me going to the LatinX Summit, I kind of started to notice more people of Afro-Latina and stuff like that, and it felt like more of a community.
It's not often where we're given the opportunity to stand in a space where we can truly express things that we don't in everyday classrooms, so it's still a learning day. It's just a different kind of learning that is important for everybody to have.
We spent a whole entire day talking about how great it is to be black, so this is why it's important. We need to have some type of representation, some type of time where we get to see ourselves being great.
I think it's really cool to promote such leaders in from our community, because whenever people think leader, people just have one common face that comes into their mind, which is usually not Asian or Middle Eastern.
Having Dr. Kendi and Dr. Badalora both there, I felt like the content that they gave to the ETHS community really built on each other and broadened the way I think about things. And I feel like that was especially helpful for me because my kid is bringing home some of these conversations, and so it helped me to have a little bit more knowledge and talking to her about these things, and then challenging some of the things she was saying. She challenged some of the things I was saying, so it really helped us to talk about things in a deeper way at home. ETHS is a school that has so much to offer, but I don't think it's going to be a truly great school until we really impact the gaps in opportunity to achieve, and I think these summits are one of the ways that can be done.